My name is Ben Riddle. I'm a senior, and I play offensive tackle for Manual.
Senior year. It's a big thing. You've played football all 4 years?
No.
Okay. You didn't play last year, right?
Yeah.
But you played sophomore,
And
freshman, and senior. Why didn't you play last year?
I don't know. I didn't really think I liked football, and then once I quit playing, I realized how much I liked it and how much being on the team means to me.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little more about that, about the team and how much it means to you.
It's something different. Like with lacrosse, I love playing lacrosse, the sport, but with football, I started freshman year, but there's just something about like being on the team.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different than any other sport, especially Friday nights. It's just cool to be a part of that.
You mentioned Friday nights. That atmosphere is really fun. How does that affect you on the field?
If there's a lot of people, not really, but if there's a lot of people, it just makes it exciting. You get more hype for the game.
Mm-hmm.
But during the game, it's just a game.
You hurt your wrist. Broke your wrist.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. You're still kind of coming back from it.
Got cleared.
What's that journey been like?
It was hard because I had to miss lacrosse season, which sucked because that's my main sport. But coming back, doing physical therapy, it's all good now. But I'm just scared. I'm gonna break it again, but it'll be fine.
You're in a position where
we're using it a lot, so I always tape it and wear my brace, so I don't do anything.
Again, that did hold you back. You haven't been able to play much this year because of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's that been like?
The first month or two of practice when I couldn't practice, it's kind of hard because I realized that's the first couple months are when you start to give yourself a name, especially if I didn't play last year. But I wasn't able to do that, so it kind of set me back for the whole season. But it's okay. I'm still on the team, which is my favorite part about it. You
guys are all really close. The seniors are really close. What's it like being a leader on the team with them?
It's a lot of fun to just... I remember being a freshman and looking at the seniors, and they seemed so big and they knew everything. So it's cool. I guess we aren't as big as the senior class when we were freshmen, but there's only a couple of us. But it's good to know that they always have your back and everything, no matter what.
Speaking on the small size of the senior class, is it harder or is it easier to kind of get the younger players behind you guys with the smaller amount of seniors?
I'd say it's harder because we don't have that big authority figure because there's not a whole group of us, but at the same time we're all close on the team, so no one really messes with each other.
From all your time playing football, this could be on JV, freshman, varsity, whatever, we'll do a couple of these. What is your most challenging memory from a game, from a practice, from anything?
I'd say the most challenging memory is summer practices, just having the will to get up and do that every day, even though it's not fun and you're not preparing to play anybody. You just have to go out and practice and do the everyday drills. So that's probably the hardest part.
What is your funniest memory? You'll think back on this 30 years from now and it'll still make you laugh.
Probably in the locker room freshman year for 2 days when the seniors turned the lights off and DJ started screaming because he thought he went blind. That made me laugh a lot, and it still does.
Mm-hmm. What has it been like? Again, we've been a smaller class football-wise for the past few years. So what's it like growing up with these guys in the program?
It's cool because you could tell on the other, with the other classes, they're all tight, but they have their subgroups. But since we don't really have it, we're just one big group since we're smaller, and so I like that better. So we're all close.
If your senior teammates were going to pick one word or a phrase to describe you, what do you think they'd say?
I'd like to say trustworthy, because I feel I'm not necessarily a star player or anything, but I'm always there at practice. I hope that they know I always have their back.
So now if you had to pick a word to describe yourself, what would you choose?
Loyal. It's kind of the same road, but I see myself as loyal to them.
I've heard a lot about trust in these interviews, and I think that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that affect the team, affect the playing on the field? How much does trust play a role in your on the team?
Trust is everything, because you have to have trust in your teammates, and you got to just trust them to do what they have to do, what they're supposed to do, because it doesn't matter if you have your whole team is great players. If you all don't trust each other and there's conflict between each other, you won't be a good team.
You can take a second to think about this if you don't have an answer immediately, which I totally understand. But freshman year, you come to your first summer workout. What would you, being a senior now, tell your younger self?
Just to not look at the negative, because freshman year, this was my first year ever playing football, and I did not like it at all. During the summer workouts, I was like, this is not for me. But my brother was a senior on the team, and my dad played football here at Manual. They both told me, you just got to keep going with it. So I lasted all freshman year, which I didn't think I would. So, and that's like coming back and not playing junior year, that's probably my biggest regret of high school. Just because it's something you don't realize you miss until you miss it. And that's made me appreciate football a whole lot more this year. I never thought, man, this summer practice is terrible, or I don't want to go to practice, just because I realized how much it actually does mean to me.
You mentioned your brother played here and your dad played here. What's it like really kind of having a legacy here?
I think it's cool. My brother right now is the only player out of us to beat Mail. They beat Mail his freshman year, and my dad was a coach the last time we beat St. X, so I've got to get some sort of edge on him, so I'm hoping we can beat Mail and St. X this year, so I can beat them both.
Who do you play for?
Manual.
Expand on that.
I play for the team. I don't know, I mean, like, football's not my, like, go out there and I'm trying to be the best there's ever been. I know I'm not the best player, but that's fine with me. I just love representing the team. Even if I'm not on the field, just it's something cool to be a part of. Especially Manual's got all the history of football. You look at all the things walking down to the cafeteria. It's just cool to be a part of that. Someday someone will remember you.
So you mentioned Manual's history, and that also brings up the question of Mail this year. We've lost all 3 years that we've been here. How are you guys preparing for the game?
Right now, we're just taking it 1 week at a time, but we know deep down, especially as seniors, like, this is our year. We have to. We haven't beat them. We have to. I definitely want to see the barrel. So we'll see. We'll be prepared when it comes down.
So you mentioned especially as seniors. So I definitely understand that the seniors have that mindset that this is our year to beat Mail. How are you instilling that in the younger players?
You gotta remind them about the tradition. Mail and Manual go back super far, farther than I can like even think about. It's crazy to me to think that these schools were playing that far back. So you just gotta remind them how far and deep this goes, just so that they can be prepared for it.
What runs through your mind when you guys start running onto the field before a game?
It's the best feeling ever. I don't know how to describe it. It's just super cool.
What pushes you to keep playing? Because I know you said that you didn't see the passion in the junior year and you weren't feeling it, but you came back. What pushed you to do that? What pushes you to keep playing?
Just the brotherhood of being on the team, having your teammates. It's something totally different than any other sport I've ever played. So that's why I came back.
What is the funniest thing a coach has said to you? I know what you're going to say, and you can say it.
No, I don't know. I just love when Coach Carmody calls someone a slap. That just cracks me up. Or something, just anything Coach Baco says will make me laugh.